Oops. Hi Virgo, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles. Thank you so much for joining me. I will hope that you will enjoy the messages coming up for June. We're going to start with the Angels of the Light card for you for overseeing June as well. And then we're going to do some tarot for you as well. So hopefully you will enjoy. And I want to invite you guys to look at your moon and rising sign as well. And just do a Google search on what's my moon, what's my rising sign, if you don't know them, because it's really good to put them all together. And also I want to invite you to my new webinar, Angels and Guides. Going to be fantastic, full of information and support and assistance and fun. And you can register for that now. It's open for registration in the registration box, description box down below. Okay, Virgo, ready to go? Let's see what angel message you have for yourself. Okay, surrender. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you've been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in, then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. And the affirmation is, I surrender to the flow of life. So whatever it is for you, Virgo, and you know deep inside of yourself where there are sticky points of resistance, that's okay. It's okay to have them. It's just acknowledging where they may still be blocking your forward momentum. And so perhaps the month of June, you're surrendering a little bit more to Spirit, all of your needs, to the angels, and dedicating these things, or delegating a little bit more as well. Virgo really likes to keep busy and likes to do everything themselves, but it can weigh heavily upon you if you're not dispersing this energy as well. So surrender to the flow of things, just give into it, and you'll find that it's so much easier for you. Okay, Virgo. And one of the angels that might help you is Zadkiel, Z-A-D-K-I-E-L. Zadkiel is a very healing and abundant angel and can really help you if you're feeling lower in spirits or depressed or sad in any way. Okay, let's have a look what else you receive for June. Of course, we will do more readings as we go along the month. A live show coming up on Wednesday, and more and more and more energy happening for you all. All right, let's go, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. The Nine of Swords energy. All right, so the Nine of Swords is a time, as you can see, look at the picture. Okay, there's energy going on at night. There's something where you're not sleeping too well, perhaps, or overthinking or overstressing. And another reason why the surrender card comes up. Or this could be just something that you're moving past, someone that you know might not be very well. It just may be a very overwhelming time for you. However, the energy of the Nine of Swords is a balance of karma. You've moved out of a situation that you were restricted in, and now you're finding yourself just full of emotion, okay, and full of strange feelings, etc. Part of this has to do with the fact that you are very, very connected to Spirit, and of course there are upgrades happening. We are feeling in and out of our body. We are having dreams of different realities. We are having, some people are having a lot of nightmares. A lot of fears are being raised. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of the news is being very exaggerated. there's people going crazy, there's just all this happening, and it can be a lot, it can be a bit much, you know. But you have to make sure that you are expressing your feelings. Don't hold on to anything, right? Make sure that you're expressing your feelings and not allowing anything to get to a point where you feel that you're in such sadness that you could even feel depressed, right? And just understand that what you're going through, being this way, or maybe you have been going through it in some way of your own, is perfectly okay, but remaining in a lower vibration is never going to help you, right? So being there and allowing your feelings is fine, but staying in that sadness and despair, helplessness, it causes, what it does cause is energetically causes your heart space to scatter, which can affect your entire body, right? So don't forget to reach out to people that are willing to help you in any situation, big or small. All right, what else have you got, Virgo? Okay, because the energy of the Nine of Wands also is completion. You may have one little bit of a thing that you need to finish in June, but basically you've built yourself quite a very good foundation. And in this particular energy, the Nine, or the man that's depicted in the Nine, has been through many battles and won and stepped forward anyway. And that's you. Virgo, you're a survivor. You may get put down for a while and you may get very upset about it, and you may feel your feelings are deeply hurt, but you bounce back, right? And that's the amazing thing about Virgo, is they have this tenacity. They never give up, you know. And the most successful people, everything that they have in common is that they never, ever give up. They can't, they won't. It's just not going to happen. And this is the energy that's surrounding you at the moment, okay? Maybe try not to, and maybe if you have been, try not to be too defensive of your position. Remember, everybody's going through their own things and, you know, dealing with it in their own way. And things may not come out the right way sometimes, and don't always feel like you have to be super strong for everybody either. Otherwise you get yourself into that Nine of Swords energy where you feel like it's all caving in. All right, but here there's a lot of grounding and also openness to your confidence as well. So you may be feeling a lot better about yourself in the month of June, in your confidence and pushing forward with your plans and goals and dreams, because it's going to work for you. It has no choice. You're a Virgo. And yes, see, there's been the devil energy here. So there's been something being sent in your direction, or there's been negative energy that you've been absorbing, or you've been feeling, well, we've all been feeling trapped. Let's face it, we're all in this together. We've all been feeling caught up in a situation. But remember that nothing can control your mind unless you let it. Nothing can control you. No one can control you. They can make you feel fear. They can make you get worried. They can make you feel stressed if you allow it, right? But they can't control you unless we give them permission in some way. And it's the same thing about negative energy. And say, for example, negative voices, etc. And I've said it before, and I'm going to have to say it again. Nothing, no spiritual energy or angel should be talking to you or giving you messages at all, unless you are in a place of receiving and you've said that you would like to have a message, or and you've done your work and you've grounded yourself or whatever. Because too many people are saying, Spirit's telling me this and Spirit's telling me this and this and this and this, like all day. How exhausting for one, and how invasive for two. Your guides and your angels cannot help you or give you messages unless it's a life or death situation, or you ask. Okay, so they can intervene if there is supposed to be something where you're not supposed to, it's a life or death situation. But otherwise, you shouldn't be hearing things, and you shouldn't be picking up voices, and you shouldn't be getting messages, and you certainly shouldn't be getting messages for other people without them asking you as well. So that's just out there for some people. If you are feeling negative, if you are feeling like this negative voice is continually there, then you need to up your protection practices. Remember that you are more powerful than any spirit. Sorry to say, but you are. You're in the physical. So you have this power over them, and you have this ability to be able to stand your ground when you need to, work with the angels to support you. Whatever feeling that you're having of restriction, there can be something at play where you're being manipulated in some way or tricked in some way. And the energy here is that you're aware of it. Make sure that you're aware of it and trust that instinct. It always tells you the truth. Trust your intuition, right? If something doesn't feel right, don't go there. If something doesn't sound right, don't listen. Remember to reinforce your energy fields and make sure that you're in a place of receiving before you open up your psychic abilities and are open to this, that you've got the correct energy around you. All right? And you will be fine. You will break free from anything, right? It's just a little bit of something's pushing at you. Don't give in to it. And finally, you end up with the Four of Swords. So where you had the Nine of Swords energy in the beginning of unrest, this is definitely giving you rest. The Four of Swords energy is about making sure that you are listening to your body. So maybe after pulling yourself away from a situation that was not very good for you in one way or another, if there's someone abusing you, if there's someone hurting you, reach out. Okay, if you need to reach out to someone and you don't know who to reach out to, email me if you're in a dire situation, all right? There are many people that are going to be there for you. Don't ignore that stuff and put up with it. But the energy here of the Four of Swords is that you are in need of rest. There may be someone that you know who has been very unwell, someone who might be in hospital as well. That's sometimes come up. And it could be heart related, it could be respiratory problems, right? But that was the first thing, was heart related. So, make sure that you are reviving your energy, Virgo, in the month of June, that you're not getting yourself caught up in this fear factory, energy, and that you're focusing on abundance, moving forward, listening to your intuition, standing in your own strength, resting when you need to, and working with your spiritual practices. Make sure that you are only in a place of receiving when you have given permission for that to happen. Because if you've got your light turned on, so to speak, all the time, you are going to be extremely exhausted very, very quickly, and could be just letting your guard down to anything, imposing itself upon you. You don't want that. So anyway, very good for Virgo, because you're starting to be really aware of your energies and how you feel about certain situations, and that you are also in control of your entire spirituality and your entire life, really. Okay, you're stronger than you think you are. And I hope that this is helpful to you for June. Of course, we're going to do some more readings as we go along. And don't forget your moon and rising sign. Until the next time, bye for now, Virgo.